Okay, now the episode begins with the Rangers hanging out in the locker at school when the bell rings, and then Preston bump into Calvin, and then he actually drop a necklace, which Calvin picks it up, which he suspects that Preston has a girlfriend, but he didn't. Which Haley actually came to Preston, and he actually said to him, then she actually said to him that they will be late, which Preston responds to a my sweetness, which Calvin suspects something was wrong. Meanwhile, at the Galaxy Warrior ship, the Galactic Ninjas have arrived, which their names are Wolverine, similar to Wolverine from the X-Men, Speedwing, similar to Doomwing, and Zellwing from Power Rangers Dino Supercharged, Wygor, which a Rhino, which a name will sound strong, and the Insect Ninja Venoma, which they all actually has ninja medallions to which they actually have the powers they can actually use for the Rangers. So Wolverine, which being the leader, he'll go first with his ninja medallion powers of taking memories. But we'll go back to the school where Preston and Haley are practicing for a play, which they actually do a Romeo and Juliet. Well, all of a sudden, Victor came actually barging in while Monty actually moved Preston out of the way, and we all know how Victor always wanted to be a center of attention, which he is going to become Romeo. But he's actually got the part of the understudy, which he is going to actually sabotage Preston by saying that he's going to make Preston go away. And I actually have to admit, that is no way to get apart. Like, every time people try to get apart, they always sabotage that person, which I actually don't agree with it. Which, back at the lobby, Calvin is still on his suspicions, which makes him jealous. Every time that he see Preston and Haley together, which in the park he actually tells them what's going on, which Sarah actually took him to the woods where he saw Haley kissing Preston in the cheeks, which she knew something was wrong. When all of a sudden Wolverine actually came up behind them and took their memories, which they cannot remember everything. And then the same thing happened to Broly when the others came. And then when Sarah, Calvin, and Levi have more. Sarah has gotten her memories taken away too, but he cannot. But he actually would have taken Calvin and Levi's, despite the fact that his memories were once stolen and was put inside the robot Aiden's memories. He, they actually have no chance of getting the memories back, as Wolverine actually retreated. All in all, since they actually had no memories, I mean, Brody, Preston, Sarah, and Haley are actually witnessed them being Rangers, despite the fact that they actually took them back to the base and actually tried to train them, but they actually cannot actually do it. But they actually found a way to trick Wolverine, as they actually tricked him by using the fake dummy technique on Wolverine and using the fortress attack to grab the bags of memories while Levi is busy battling Wolverine. They're actually getting ready to put the memories back to the Rangers, which they actually morph and they decide to battle Wolverine's henchman, and then when Broly used his flying fire armor with with Calvin, they used it to defeat Wolverine, in which Wolverine was defeated, but he actually was gigantified, which the Rangers used the Ninja Ultra Sword on Wolverine, and they actually defeated him again. However, Madame Odious actually picked up Wolverine's ninja medallion, which could be quite useful for her. As Wolverine was not defeated completely, he decided to retreat back to the base, which Calvin tried to ask Haley what's going on, which Haley is about to show him that she is preparing for a play for Romeo and Juliet, which they actually did. And Calvin apologized to Haley for his jealousy, which they actually made up. But all of a sudden, Victor and Monty are actually in South Africa because earlier in the scene, they were trying to do that by posting a package for Preston to his house. But when the door actually slammed on them, the shipping slip was actually peeled off out of the box, which they actually went to South Africa, where they're about to be mauled by a lion. But not actually mauled, but getting ready to run from the lion, my bad. And that was it. And honestly, I actually love the episode, especially the debut of the Galactic Ninjas, which similar to the 10 Terrors from Power Rangers Mystic Force and the 5 Fingers of Poison from Power Rangers Jungle Fury. And you have to admit, there were actually similar teams of villains that can be useful for this season. For example, they should be they should be the one that could be the main villains for the season, but they decided to use Madame Odious since they wanted to make a female male villain, since Queen Banshira from Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. But I understand, but somehow they're going to bring a real main villain to the season, to which case betray Madame Odious. So we're about to find out who will also come to the season very soon. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy 300 here saying sign out. Laters.